look at this. 3 lands. The Town-Razer Tyrant is just burning you up with all your lands, and with the 1 ring, eventually you will succumb to the fire. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man to Man, and today we've got a juicer for it. Before we dig into the deck, make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this and it helps out the channel tremendously. I'd really appreciate it. But let's go ahead and dig right in. We got Dragon Inferno. That's right. We just got a straight up historic legendary deck, the Town-Razer Tyrant. Now, if you remember back in the original Alchemy, when Alchemy originally dropped, this thing really was a tyrant. That is for sure. Town-Razer Tyrant, whenever it has flying, whenever it enters the battlefield, target non-basic land you don't control loses all abilities except mana abilities and gains at the beginning of your upkeep. This is a permanent, it deals 2 damage to you unless you sacrifice it. So you can just get your Town-Razer Tyrant to just target all of your lands, and eventually the opponent has to either take 2 to the face just for keeping the land, or they have to sacrifice it. And if they sacrifice the land, that's usually not pretty good. So how do we do this? Obviously, we got the Fearsome Whelp and the Orb of Dragonkind. It's just pretty obvious. These are 2 drops, and they let you get into your 4 drops a turn earlier. So we got also have the Thunderbreak Regent. This card's awesome. Flying, whenever a dragon you control becomes the target of a spell or ability, pretty much it just gives them ward 3 life. Basically like the Graveyard Trespasser from Standard. It's just going to deal 3 damage to them whenever they become a target. So Thunderbreak Regent, breaking necks, taking checks. That is right. I absolutely love this card. So Fable of the Mirrorbreaker and Brotherhoods, and this is, if you notice, this is like the same little like core from the last historic dragon deck I made, but this one is a little bit more focused on like the burn aspect. So Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, just a wonderful card, and a lot of these creatures, well, I guess all of them except for Inferno of the Star Mounts, all of them can be reflected with Kiki Jiki because they're not legendary. So you could just get another Town-Razer Tyrant. If you reflect a Town-Razer Tyrant, and you can just target more things, it just gets crazy quickly. Brotherhood's End, you need that because the Saint of Geist Trap, it's just a good anti-aggro deck in general, and that Fragment Reality deck, this just gets rid of the Geist immediately, and you just pretty much auto-win. It's that Glass Cannon deck. If you're not familiar, I'm sure we might see it today, who knows. But we got the Earthquake Dragon. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of dragons you control, not named Earthquake Dragon. Flying Trample, 10/10. Now, costs 15, but you can make it cost less, obviously, and for 3, sacrifice a land, return it from the graveyard to your hand. I love Earthquake Dragon. This card is literally the only green card we're running, but it's absolutely worth it just for this massive behemoth of a card. Absolutely a slam dunk. So that's pretty much the deck. We just got a bunch of dragons. We're just gonna beat your face in, and we're gonna burn you and beat you. That's pretty much it. Consider joining the channel. That'd greatly help me out as a content creator, and you'd be helping support me. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. A Nero Wormhole, how we doing here? This hand looks a little slow. I mean, I don't really have anything to... I think I'm going to have to mulligan this. Yeah, it's just a little bit too slow for me, but at least we got some dragons fight here. The Earthquake Dragon is a blast, but I only have one other Town-Razer Tyrant, so got to put away the big Earthquake Dragon, unfortunately. Let's call it red and get a scry action going on here. Oh, there's another Earthquake. I mean, I love Earthquake Dragon, but I just don't think it really makes sense right now. So we're going to have to bin 2 Earthquake Dragons. No Earthquakes for the Wormhole today. Or at least yet. So they actually bolt themselves in, that God of the Shrine, so it is worth noting. But I don't really have anything to play unless they have something to play. Oh, they actually just took 2 damage for free, which is actually pretty nice, considering that one of our top ways that we can burn them to death is going to be the Town-Razer Tyrant. But I'm going to go for the Forsaken Crossroads. Should I go for the Blast Zone instead? I'm going to go for the Blast Zone. This way we can put 2 counters on it. And I do have a turn 4 play for the Town-Razer Tyrant. So Union of the Third Path, I don't like when they gain life, because we're trying to burn them with our dragons, which we're not doing a very good job so far. But is that did I miss a land drop here? Let's go ahead and put another counter on our Blast Zone, just in case we got to blast them away. So that's fine. Obviously, the Blast Zone is needed for a lot of things. Just anything that we can't deal damage to, basically. So Cavern of Souls, they don't run in blue, so I don't have to worry about counters anyway. But the Town-Razer Tyrant is going... I miss you, buddy. It has been such a long time. Let's go ahead and just... I think it's kind of all the same thing. Let's go ahead and just put it on the God of the Shrine. But now you... Oh, you know, okay, so they actually don't even get rid of the... They're up to 31 life, though, so that's kind of sucky. But now if they don't want to sacrifice it, which I'm sure they're not, but at the beginning of their upkeep, that land is going to deal 2 damage to them every single turn until they kill it, or until they sacrifice it. So they can kill the Town-Razer Tyrant but that land is still going to deal enough damage to itself. The One Ring, yep, that kind of sucks. Definitely sucks. So at this point, what do we do here? We can't swing in, or we could, technically, but it's not going to do anything. So I think we're just going to go in for Forsaken Crossroads. I'm going to call out red, doesn't really matter, and go for the Scry. Fearsome Whelp, we're going to go ahead and bin that. I don't have any, yeah, we're going to bin that. Just pass. Nothing else we can really do, other than go for the Dragon's Fire. Or maybe like a Sokenzan if it calls for it, or maybe a Blast Zone, but I don't know. They haven't really given us a whole lot of information on what their deck is doing. All I know is that the One Ring is out here. But the One Ring does burn them. So if they don't find another one, revitalize, gain 3 life, draw a card. So this is going to be kind of a hard matchup. We are a burn deck. It's like a slow burn. I mean, it's not really like mono red burn. It's like a dragon-y burn. But if they've got a lot of life gain, this is going to be problematic. I think I'm going to go for Sokenzan here. Let's go ahead and just try and deal a little bit more damage. If they're not playing a lot of permanents, the Blast Zone isn't really a point of concern anyway. So let's just swing in. Let's swing in. Sure. What do they got? A Soul Partition. That is actually okay. That is actually okay. Because as long as they're not killing it, we still get our damage off. And instead of going for Den of the Bugbear, I'm going to drop the Rockfall Vale because the Den of the Bugbear has to come in tapped. Let's go for Town-Razer Tyrant. And this is actually pretty good. Because now I'm going to select another land. And now, ooh, look at that. Now you've got 2 lands that have been raised by the Tyrant. So now you got to deal. They take 1 from the One Ring, and every single turn they're gonna take 2 damage. Shelly does suck a little because I don't have Dragon's Fire isn't big enough to kill it, so we might have to use 2. So they're gonna use the One Ring and gain a bunch of life, which sucks. So this is like a lot of life gain in this deck, but I don't think we're looking that bad. What I'm gonna do, another land. Where's our big dinosaurs? Dinosaurs, good lord, dragons. I mean, ooh, that was bad. Too much excellent standard for the dinos, but this is great. They chump block, which is wonderful because now we can Dragon Fire for 1 instead of we can go for 2. Yeah, because now we own the Town-Razer Tyrant. We control you 4 damage instead of 3. Boom, no more Shelly. That was wonderful. Now we can get down Den of the Bugbear. Looking pretty good. This is a lot better. And again, even if they do find a way to get rid of the Town-Razer Tyrant, they are going to keep taking this damage until they sacrifice these lands, which of course is pretty nice, but let's see if they take it. Boom. Boom. All right, so down to 13. Let's see if they sweep the board. I'm assuming One Ring. Okay, so pretty likely that they have another One Ring. Just kind of resets the board. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Soul Partition. These Soul Partitions, you're not really getting anywhere because I keep town raising your lands. So this is not even bad. I guess we might as well put another Blast Zone counter on here. Might as well. I mean, I don't really have any other thing to do with it, so. This is pretty good. So now I have to make a decision. Do I want to go for the Town-Razer Tyrant, or do I want to just swing in with the Den of the Bugbear? It's close. They actually got, oh, they I don't know what they're doing. They discarded a One Ring. Why, though? That's really strange. I mean, you'd think they would want to have the One Ring out. So I'm not going to go for Den of the Bugbear. I think I'm just going to go for Town-Razer Tyrant again. And they are going to feel the burn of this Town-Razer Tyrant eventually. They can't keep taking this. They just can't. So, yeah, let's do this. And we still have enough for a Dragon's Fire. And we've got this Earthquake Dragon now. Oh, Reprieve. Oh, gross. So at least now it costs 4 instead of the Soul Partition 2 more. So, but yeah, I actually was not even really seeing that Reprieve, but this is still pretty gosh darn good. The attrition of this burn, they actually take it all. They're down to 5. They're literally down to 5. They actually, if they don't gain life, they are actually within lethal from Den of the Bugbear. Revitalize. Okay, so gain 3. That's fine. They can, like, yeah, I mean, ultimately you have to get rid of the source of the damage, so 8. Okay, so another One Ring. This is okay. This is actually okay. Because, again, I'm going to use Town-Razer Tyrant, and we're going to go for the 3rd land, and they're going to just have a hell of a time with this. Yep, they're going to have to discard. They obviously have protection, but your lands don't have protection. Alright, so take your discard. And good lord, another Den of the Bugbear, always pretty nice. Let's go in for the Town-Razer Tyrant for the third time. And we're going to make the third land deal more damage to you. And eventually, I mean, we're just going to have you. So I'm just trying to think here. I don't want to go for Den of the Bugbear just to get the 1/1. We don't have enough mana for that. But look at this. 3 lands. The Town-Razer Tyrant is just burning you up with all your lands. And with the 1 ring, eventually you will succumb to the fire. So let's deal 2. Deal 2. Deal 2. I mean, do they just not care? Like, what is going on here? The 1 ring, they're drawing for answers. I have 2 Den of the Bugbears on the back end, just in case they sweep the board. And we just take it slowly but surely. They just fall to the Inferno. Torque. How you doing here? Torque, torque, torque. All right, so this time we actually do not have to mulligan away our Earthquake Dragon, and our opponent does take a mulligan. Let's go ahead and give them the friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan, so that's why we're doing that. Let's go and drop our Rockfall Vale and just come and tap. Earthquake Dragon is actually the only green card that we're running. Cavern of Souls. Yeah, there's never really too big of a problem casting it, so let's just call Dragon and go for the Orb of Dragonkind. They know what we're doing. They know we're ramping up to some huge dragons. Unfortunately, don't have a turn 3 play right now. Portable Hole is actually not that big of a deal because I've got the Blast Zone. It's actually, ooh, there we go, there we go. This is not that big of a deal. So I got the Blast Zone, and I can actually just blast away their Portable Hole and their Esper Sentinel. So hopefully they're just like not aware of it. Lieutenant, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is completely fine. Let's go ahead and just let's let them. Maybe they overextend 1 more turn. So we did take an extra 2, but I was thinking they have 1 land open, so I was like, maybe they just like, you know, put down 1 more. But this is fine. Let's look at the Brotherhood's end. I mean, maybe I am being a little bit too cute here. Because we do need the land. If I get rid of the Blast Zone, we do lose land, and I don't have any other land. So like that's a little nerve-wracking, but not a big deal. Still got the Orb of Dragonkind, so let's go ahead and just do this now. I am gonna take it. Well, maybe not. Let's go for the Blast Zone. Okay, so now we get rid of the Esper Sentinel, and we get our Orb of Dragonkind back. I am hoping that I do get into another land, but even if we don't, it's okay. We got the Brotherhood's end. So this is actually looking pretty gosh darn good. Another Lieutenant, and I think I'm going to go for the Brotherhood's end. We don't have another land drop, which is kind of unfortunate, but let's just go ahead and do this. Swipe the board, and that 1 Lieutenant is actually going to live, which is pretty unfortunate, but now it doesn't have Ward. And with our Earthquake Dragon, ooh, okay, Vanguard. If we draw into another land, Portal Hole is not that big of a deal. I'm more worried about just drawing into a land so that we can go for double Dragonfire. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Let's just do this now, I guess. And 5/5, we got 11. But like I said, with the Earthquake Dragon, we can just kind of blow you up down to 6. We need land. I mean, you definitely need land. There we go. Forsaken Crossroads. It is going to come in tapped, unfortunately. That's okay. It's not really that big of a deal. Yep. Let's scry for land. Fable. No, we just need land. I just need land. I got to bin that thing. So let's go for the Dragonfire. Reveal a dragon card. That's right. Let's go for the Earthquake Dragon. And ba-boom! Earthquake Dragon. We don't cast it, but doing things from our hand, and you gotta love it. All right, still need 1 more. Oh, Blue Cathar's fine. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Cavern of Souls, and now we can just drop this beautiful Bonehoard Dracosaur. Absolutely love this thing. This card is a beast in Standard. Hopefully, okay, yeah, no removal. This thing's a beast in Standard. It's a beast here. It's a beast everywhere. We got Town-Razer Tyrant. Still a little starved in the mana department. That's kind of not good. But let's go ahead and just drop this little Town-Razer Tyrant. I shouldn't say little. He's very big. All right, let's do that, and we can still go for a Dragon's Fire. This is fine. I think we can be a little aggressive here. Let's go ahead and swing and hold up the Dragon's Fire. So now the Cavern of Souls is going to kind of do its thing. They just sacrifice it, which makes a lot of sense. So let's see if they want to go for the Brutal Cathar here. So pass to attackers, and I guess we should well, Yeah, it does go nighttime. Maybe I should have just Dragon's Fire there, but it does go nighttime. Still no land. Ooh, what the heck is going on there? I can cast the Earthquake Dragon though, so let's just do it. Well, I think we're just kind of playing with the fruit here. I want to drop the Earthquake Dragon so badly, but I don't know if that's the right thing to do. It's probably better to go for the Fearsome Whelp, and then just hold up Dragon's Fire, and then not attack, because I don't really want it to go nighttime. So let's do this, make the Earthquake Dragon even less. Swing in. Sure. Deal 10. Man, it is sucky, though. I do want to drop the Earthquake Dragon. I don't want to drop anything else, because then the Moonrage Brute's going to go into the Brutal Cathar, but then I could just Dragon's Fire anyway, but whatever, this is fine. And next turn, the Earthquake... Now, let's go for double Earthquake Dragon, because next turn, we're going to be able to just drop double Earthquake Dragon. No matter what they got going on, I'm going to chump block, do whatever I got to do, but this is looking good here. So Bonehoard Dracosaur does its thing, and another Earthquake Dragon. Can we get 3 Earthquake Dragons out on the board? No, I was going to drop it. Gosh darn it. Sebastian Daniel, how you doing? How you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan that, see if we can get a little better of a starting hand, and I think I like this a lot better. So, do we shovel Fearsome Whelp, or do we go for the brother? I mean, we definitely not the Bonehoard Dracosaur, man. I think we'll go for Brotherhood's. Nah, it's either Brotherhood's End or a Fearsome Whelp. I think we'll get rid of a Fearsome Whelp, but they just say year ago. Well, I mean that wasn't that long. Jeez, oh Pete's, but okay. They gave us a nice. Hey, well, thank you. So let's go for the Forsaken Crossroads. I guess we'll take the Scry. Fearsome Whelp, it's close. We only have one of the ramp ones, so I'm going to say no. If we would have had 2 big dragons in our hand, I think we could afford to go for a second Whelp, but I think no. So Kitesail Freebooter is not that big of a deal. Let's see if they get rid of the Brotherhood's End, which they do. So now I am more inclined to really drop the Fearsome Whelp, and this is fine. They're going to stare at this Bonehoard Dracosaur, but I am a little bit nervous here. If they are going to go in for like this kind of discarding nonsense, we're effectively already in top deck mode. If they have another form of like Kitesail, whatever the heck. Okay, Athenia is a lot better than what it could be, so that's nice. Yeah, we're going to take that. That's fine. So they have some sort of like discardy Thoughtseize or something. We're going to be put in a rough spot here. Village Rites. Whoa. Village Rites. That's interesting. Brotherhood's End. Okie dokie. So now I gotta make a decision. I think I am just gonna go for Brotherhood's End, maybe? Well, maybe not, though. Maybe not, because, I mean, if they have another Kitesail Freebooter, I mean, we're using the Brotherhood to wipe the board, and then we just get another, Brotherhood's End back. So, like, This is fine. This is fine. Okay, we're good. As long as we can cast our Bonehoard Dracosaur, we're looking pretty good. So, another 2-2. We're going to go ahead and blow that up eventually. But we do have to have the Bonehoard Dracosaur survive. So, sure. Man, should we go for the Brotherhood's End, though? Let's do this. I'm going to do this. Yeah, I just have a funny feeling they have removal. I mean, we are playing against Rakdos, so maybe... Luris. Okay. Archfiend's Vessel, that's fine. I think we'll just drop the Dracosaur now. I'm actually glad that I did in a weird way. Not a weird, just, you know, because if we go for the Brotherhood's End, the Archfiend's Vessel, they can just kind of remove it from the graveyard, and then it just comes back as a 5/5 flyer, right? So let's go ahead and drop you. Hopefully they do not have anything for the Dracosaur. Luris is fine. Luris does not bug me that much. Freebooter, just going to get a Brotherhood's End, but that's okay. As long as we drop our Dracosaur, the Dracosaur is way more important to have on the battlefield. And a Fable Eidolon. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, so whenever it enters the blah, 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 blah. Well, I'll just let you go. I don't really think we have to deal with you. It's fine. We'll give you a little one here. So there we go. Ooh, and an Earthquake Dragon. There we go. We're going to drop you. We can't really go for the Earthquake Dragon yet, so let's go for Town-Razer Tyrant. Of course, we love the Tyrant. And it looks like we're going to fall still pretty short of the Earthquake Dragon, which is really, really disappointing. But it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and swing in. Let's put a little pressure on him. Down to 5. The Town-Razer Tyrant will do its thing. Earthquake Dragon obviously cannot cast it. Man, I've really done the Earthquake. The Earthquake Dragon is such a fun card, and I just have not been able to cast it yet. So last game we could have, but this game we failed you. We failed you. Only one card in their hand. Lurrus is not that threatening. I think we're looking okay here. If they... Oh, this is fine. So they actually put this on the freebooter just so that it can maybe, like, double block or something, or... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's pretty... So it has 3 toughness, so I guess we can just kind of let this go. But that feels pretty good on our end. Another Dracosaur. So this, like I said, this Dracosaur wins games in Standard. It wins games in Historic, obviously. I don't know if it works in Timeless or Modern or Legacy, Vintage or whatever, but I know this card is wonderful. I'm swinging in. If they're going to block the Kite Sail freebooter, we're just going to get our stuff back. Or just our Brotherhood's End. And I think this is fine. So if we swipe the board here, the Vessel, I mean, I guess I'm getting rid of the Lurrus as well. There's just nothing that I'm too... Oh, yeah, my bad. So I actually... Okay, that's my bad. So they do go for a freebooter. I should have swiped the board with the Lurrus. That was really stupid of me. I forgot that it's only like once per turn or whatever, so I was looking at their graveyard, and like as soon as it was their turn, I saw the other stuff come back, and I was like, oh yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb. Okay. It still doesn't matter. I still think we're like way ahead, but slightly suboptimal. And that's I usually like alliteration, but slightly suboptimal. That's alliteration I don't like. So they put this on the Dracosaur. I mean, we're just kind of playing with our food right now, but. Ooh, good lord, look at this. Let's see if they let us cast the Earthquake Dragon now. Let's go for Earthquake Dragon. I guess we can go for Inferno of the Star Mounts first, and then we can make the Earthquake Dragon essentially free. But let's see here. If I go for this, we can just kind of like get them to burn their lands. And again, this Earthquake Dragon is essentially going to be free. 1 green. 1 singular green. I don't think it particularly matters. So 1 singular green. We're going to go for Inferno of the Star Mounts and then top it off with the almighty Earthquake Dragon, of course. If they're still here. Hopefully they're not going to rope us to death. Hopefully. Ooh, okay, so there we go. Let's go for the Inferno of the Star Mounts. So they are playing. And now let's go for... It doesn't matter. Let's go and swing in. And again, we got the Earthquake. We still don't get... I should have just dropped it. Fedged. Fedge, how you doing here? Okay, looking good. Good hand. Good hand is good. Opponent takes a mulligan. We'll go ahead and give them the friendly mulligan hello, as we do on this channel. Of course, in Historic, it might just be that Fragment Reality. Of course it is. So the way this deck plays, if you are new to Historic or don't play it a whole lot, they pretty much mulligan until they have a Leyline and a Fragment Reality, and then they get a Saint of Geist Traft, or whatever the heck, or Geist of Saint Traft, and then that's what they do. But honestly, though, I love playing this deck because it's not a good deck. It's really not. We're going to go ahead and make our Inferno of Star Mounts even cheaper, and once we get this thing out, we can beat them by combat. We can go for Brotherhood's End. Brotherhood's End doesn't target, so of course the Geist of Saint Traft goes down that way. And not that big of a deal. So the boon actually keeps them with 3 toughness. So as long as you get rid of the Geist of Saint Traft, they auto-lose. That's literally how it works. So they have Hexproof. Of course they have Hexproof, but guess what they don't have? Protection. They don't have protection. They can still be dealt damage. And because Brotherhood's End kills the whole board, let's deal 3 damage to the whole board, and boom. No more Glass Cannon deck, and that's usually enough just to kind of get the win. So let's see what they do. They give us a good game, and that's all it takes. This deck sucks. I don't know why people play it. Very gimmicky, but... And Nace, how you doing here? So we got the Thunderbreak Regent. Big fan of this card. I really want to get the Thunderbreak Regent going. This is probably going to be that Glass Cannon deck again, but we'll go ahead and give him the friendly mulligan hello anyway. So let's see. No Fragment Reality, no game, I guess. 0 static. Ain't giving me no static, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and play this. Alright, let's see what we're playing. Pretty standard deck. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Okay, so discarding can be kind of aggravating, just because we do need, like, our big threats here. So if they just kind of Thoughtseize away our Town-Razer Tyrant... Ooh. Oh, I think that's a mistake. I mean, I don't know why you get rid of the Fearsome Whelp. You probably should just get rid of the Town-Razer Tyrant itself. But maybe they are only... So they're running Swamps, right? So maybe they're thinking, like... Town-Razer Tyrant has to target a non-basic land. So, so Swamps. Maybe they're just not afraid of that. Another Thoughtseize. Okay, so maybe they'll get rid of the Town-Razer Tyrant now. But, ooh, See, that's very strange. So they're getting rid of the Orb of Dragonkind, but they're leaving us the Town-Razer Tyrant. So that kind of sucks. I'm assuming that they're probably just going to go in for a lot of swamps. So that kind of sucks. But I'm going to scry, I guess, Fearsome Whelp. Yeah, we got 2 Town-Razer Tyrants, so we might as well get the Fearsome Whelp to do that. But I am a little nervous that... Ooh. So, wow, that's actually a really good turn. I was expecting another discard. But not only do they not discard, but they drop a Cabal Stranglehold. And that's not a basic land. That's not a basic swamp. So now the Town-Razer Tyrants lose a little bit. That's good, though. They lose a little bit of life with the Murderous Riser. And now we got 2 Town-Razer Tyrants. Ooh, and now there we go. So they drop another non-basic land. And now we've got 2 Town-Razer Tyrants. This is good. Let's drop Town-Razer Tyrant. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're looking good now. Even if they kill it, the end, that put a little bit of a damper on my day. I'm not going to lie. Because the end gets rid of the card in our hand. Let's go ahead and give them a sad. Because they get rid of the card in our hand. That one's pretty rough. So only 1 Town-Razer Tyrant comes out to play and does the whole land burn stuff. So that's a little unfortunate, but it's okay. We at least got 1, so better than nothing. Karn. Okay, so Karn has to go. Karn has to go because Karn nullifies our Orb of Dragonkind. I do not like that. Let's see what they're going to reveal, though. Liquid Metal Coating. Okay. Okay. I think we just go for Dragon's Fire, and we have 3 damage, so we don't have to reveal anything. That's fine. And then we go for Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Sure. Sure. Cabal Stranglehold's going to go ahead and our lovely Town-Razer Tyrant doing damage from the beyond. And you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Murderous Rider, that is completely fine. And a Bonehoard Dracosaur. Thank goodness. I guess we'll get rid of maybe the Orb of Dragonkind. The Orb of Dragonkind itself can search, but it does take a lot of resources, so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and just drop our lovely Bonehoard Dracosaur. And I think I am going to drop this just so I can get the scry from it. Yeah, this is fine. Yep, bird's fine. And we'll take the scry. Yeah, so that's good. I mean, we at least dodge a... we speed up one of our potential bad top decks. Put that away. Cabal Stranglehold. If they want to get rid of it, they kind of are... They don't really have an abundance of land themselves, so they finally do sacrifice it, which is absolutely wonderful. The Cabal Stranglehold not looking too strong with only 2 other swamps here. And they just give it up! Let's go! Scotty Magic, 86. How we doing? Looking like a pretty standard hand. Gotta keep it. Got some removal. Got some Town-Razer. We're good to go. Alright, let's see what we're playing against. Temple of Enlightenment. Okay, so probably gonna be more of like a control. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, that's actually wonderful. We get the Inferno of the Star Mounts. And Inferno of the Star Mounts does not care about control. Obviously, Cavern of Souls does help out as well, but not being able to have Fragment Reality, that kind of sucks. It's pretty much just like a 1-for-1. And all these Dragon Fires are looking really gross. Because versus control, they're pretty much dead. But if we can get the land going here, looking pretty good. So just fingers crossed on a land. And then we can drop Town-Razer. Oh, there we go. We got Blast Zone. We're good. We're good. So let's drop the Town-Razer Tyrant. Of course, we don't have... Okay, okay, I was worried about a counter spell there. So let's go ahead and target the Triome, whatever. The Triome. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So now they're going to have to take 2 damage every single turn unless they want to sacrifice it, which I highly doubt they'll sacrifice it this early in the game. And I think looking okay. Again, we don't have Cavern of Souls, but Inferno of the Star Mounts does not need Cavern of Souls. So another land that's actually pretty good because we have Den of the Bugbear. Now, I would be tempted to go for Den of the Bugbear, but if they do have Settle the Wreckage, I don't want to get my Den of the Bugbear swept away, especially when I'm trying to kind of like get into the Inferno of the Star Mounts. So let's just go ahead and swing with the Town-Razer Tyrant. Oh, Lightning Helix. Okay, so do they have 2 then, or? I could go for Dragon, like, yeah, I mean, we could, like, Dragonfire our own creature, but I think we'll just stay put. Kind of sucks, though. I mean, this Dragon's Fire is kind of just sitting here just doing, like, nothing. But that's kind of the bad part. So, Oracle of the Alpha. I stand corrected. We absolutely have a target for the Oracle Alpha. That's great. So, let's go for the Dragon's Fire. Yep, and... I guess we don't have to show them the Inferno of the Star Mounts because there's only 3, so we don't have to increase it. And the Blast Zone, let's do this. But bam! Get another counter on the Blast Zone, so the Fearsome Whelp. Yeah, let's go for the Fearsome Whelp, and even if we don't draw into our precious land, the Fearsome Whelp will let us cast Inferno of the Starmount, so... I don't know exactly where we sit here, so... I think we're sitting okay. I mean, we're applying pressure to them. Eventually, you do figure like a Teferi is going to come out or something like that, but we're looking okay. We're looking okay here. Only got 3 cards in their hand. Alright. I guess we might as well go for the Blast Zone. I don't know what we're ramping up for the Blast Zone, but we might as well get it into that 3-4 range. Earthquake Dragon, absolutely wonderful. Let's go for it. Inferno of the Star Mounts, baby. What a card. So we don't have the Cavern of Souls. We don't need it. We do not need it. We also have the Den of the Bugbear. Let's go for the Inferno of the Star Mounts. I don't care. I don't care. If you got Wandering Emperor or Settle the Wreck... Oh, Reprieve. Oh, jeez. Okay, so they got the Reprieve anyway. Okay. So, that's okay. That's okay. I was about to say, because we do have the Fearsome Whelp, so if we go for Den of the Bugbear, obviously, the Inferno of the Stormlights would have costed less. But I decided to go for the Inferno of the Stormlights. It didn't matter, because they went for Reprieve, and then we also get the Inferno of the Stormlights to cost a little less anyway. So, what's nice about this is that we just win. That's what's nice about that. Wow, I can't believe that. Okay. Top Dies, how you doing here? Looking good. Got the Inferno of the Starmount and an Earthquake Dragon. Hopefully we can get these big, bad boys nice and cheap for us. So, okay, got 2 double Fearsome Whelp, or 2, oh, I guess it's not 2 double Fearsome Whelps, just double Fearsome Whelp, but... Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. They are playing an Island and a Sacred Foundry, so Jeskai colors right now. Come on, don't kill my little Fearsome Whelp. Come on, don't you dare. Oh, get lost. I guess we at least get a little bit of something for our troubles here. You get a little some map tokens, which could be useful. So Expressive Iteration, this is actually pretty okay. Just because we can go for the Fearsome Whelp, and at least we don't have to worry about... Well, I don't know. I mean, if they play another land, we kind of still have to worry. So, Hallowed Fountain is better than red, though. Especially if they only have 1 open. Okay, they're tapped out. I was going to say, now we can at least get away with the Fearsome Whelp, and we get to use a map token here for free. So that's value. That's value, right? I'm just trying to stay positive. Yeah, let's go and use the map token. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing a land here. Yeah, Brotherhood's End. No. We don't need that. This is going to be more of a control site deck, I can already tell. So we don't need that. But now all of our creatures are going to be less wonderful. Town-Razer Tyrant just puts so much pressure on them, as does Inferno of the Starmounts. Divine Purge. Ooh, they get rid of our map token, which is kind of mean, but okay. Blast Zone looking good. I think what we're gonna do is probably go for the Forsaken Crossroads. Yeah, and let's go green, because we do need a way to cast Earthquake Dragon. And let's go for the Scries. Bonehoard Dracosaur is looking pretty good, and then we go for Town-Razer Tyrant. That's target, I guess, the Triome. That's fine. The Town-Razer Tyrant, man, I'm telling you, this thing is so freaking good with our lovely, lovely Earthquake Dragon. So, Expressive Iteration. Okay. See what they can dig into. I'm not too threatened right now. So Bonehoard Dracosaur, I think we're probably better off going for the Inferno of the Starmounts. Let's do it. Let's just put the max damage on them. Let's do it. Next turn we can go for Earthquake Dragon. I don't think the Dracosaur will be a little bit better if we have to recover. But this is fine. This is fine. Let's deal 10 to their face. Wow, down to 6 they go, and they might have to just sacrifice this Triome. Lightning Heals, ooh, so that's not good. So they do gain a little bit of life there. But the Triome, looking okay here. They could obviously swipe the board, but then, oh wow, this is really good. Expressive Iteration, this is really good. Yeah. Don't think they can sweep the board. Divine Purge is like the other one that they can use to sweep the board, but we just have these big dragons. We take it. Let's go. Dragon's doing work.